Hello, second grade Smarties, and welcome to day 3 of some holiday word problems. So, as always, the past couple days, you are going to need a piece of paper and a pencil to complete these word problems with me. So, let's go ahead and get started with our first Christmas tree at the top. It says a Christmas tree shop started off with 67 trees. They sold 32 of them. How many do they have left? And it's a word problem, so we're going to read it again. And we are going to circle and underline important words and numbers. A Christmas tree shop started off with 67 trees. They sold 32 of them. How many do they have left? So I underlined some important words that told me what I will most likely be doing with these numbers. So the words I underlined were sold. If I sell something, does that mean I get more of something or do I lose something? That means I lose something. If I sell something, that means I am giving something away, usually for money. And I also underline have left. When I am adding, that is when I have two parts that I put together to make a whole. When I am subtracting, I am starting with a whole, a big number, and I'm taking a part away. And then the part that I have left is smaller than my whole. So let's go ahead and think about this. If I am selling something and if I am finding what is left, am I adding or subtracting? I am subtracting. So looking at the numbers that we have, what number is going to be my whole, 67 or 32? Which number is bigger? 67. So 67 is my whole. And I'm going to draw that too. So 67 is 6 tens and 7 ones. And how many trees sold at the Christmas tree shop? 32. So I'm going to be taking away 32. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to take away from my whole in my model. So I have 67 trees. I'm taking away 32. So I'm going to start with my ones. In 32, I'm taking away 2 ones. And in my tens place, I'm taking away 3 tens. So looking at what is left, I have 5 ones and 3 tens. So how many trees did they have left? 35 trees. I can also solve that with an equation. I start in my ones place, 7 ones minus 2 ones, 5 ones left, 6 tens minus 3 tens. There would be 3 tens left. All right, let's go down to our chocolates. It says Tim bought a box of chocolates for his mom and dad costing $14. He paid with a $20 note. How much change did he get? All right, so let's think about this. Tim bought a box of chocolates for his mom and dad costing $14. So I'm going to draw a box. Here's his box of chocolates, and his box of chocolates was $14. He paid with a $20 bill. How much change did he get? Now, I want you to think about when you go to the grocery store. Sometimes when you go to the grocery store, maybe your family member that you go with, they pay with a dollar bill that is bigger than what they owe. So when they pay with a dollar bill that is more than what they owe, they get money back, the money that they did not spend. So just like when we go to the grocery store, Tim used a $20 bill to pay for the $14 box of chocolates. How much money would he get back? So I want you to think, are we adding 20 and 14? Are we taking away from one of those numbers? What do you think we're doing for this problem? Because the box of chocolates costs $14. And I want you to think, is 14 greater or less than 20? 14 is less than 20. So if I pay with a $20 bill, the store person is not going to keep all $20. I'm going to get some money back. So what will I need to do to figure out how many dollars I get back? What do you think? Go ahead and pause the video and make the equation that you think we are going to use to solve the problem for how much change Tim is getting back. All right, Smarties. So here is the equation that I am thinking Tim would use. So Tim gave the store clerk $20 bill. He owed $14, right? So he paid with a $20 bill to pay for $14. So he's going to get some money back. So I'm starting with my whole, which was $20. And we are going, the store clerk is going to take $14 and we are going to find how many dollars he has left. So starting in my ones place, I have 2 10s and I'm taking away 14. Can I take 4 1s away right now? No. So what I'm going to do is I am going to regroup. I am going to change one of my 10s into 10 1s. So now I have 10 1s in the ones place, and I only have 1 10 left. Now I have 10 1s and 14. I have 4 1s. So I'm going to take away 4 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to go to my 10s place. I have 1 10, and I'm going to take away a 10. So I don't have anything in the 10s place. How many 1s do I have left? I have 6 1s. So how much change did Tim get? He got $6. So that one was really tricky. We had to think about the vocabulary of that problem. All right, let's go on to the cloud with the snowflake. It says on Christmas Day, there was 32 centimeters of snow. By the evening, 11 centimeters had melted. How much snow was left? Ooh, let's read that again. On Christmas Day, there was 32 centimeters of snow. By the evening, 11 centimeters had melted. How much snow was left? Ooh, if the snow melted, is more snow accumulating? Or are we losing snow? We are losing snow. If we are losing snow, are we adding or subtracting? We are subtracting. So looking at the numbers that we have, which number is our whole? What was our big number? What did we start with? We started with 32 centimeters. So 32 is our whole. How many centimeters melted? 11 centimeters. So we are taking away 11 because that is how many centimeters melted. I'm also going to draw it. So 32, I have 3 10s, 10, 20, 30, and 2 1s. All right, so we started with 32 centimeters, 11 centimeters melted, and we are finding how much snow was left. So starting in my ones place, I have 2 1s. I am going to be taking away 1 1. Now I go over to my tens place. In my tens place, I have 3 10s. I am going to take away 1 10. 2 tens are left. So looking at my equation, I had 2 ones. I'm taking away a 1. I have 1 left. In my tens place, I had 3 tens. I'm taking away a 10, and I have 2 tens left. So how much snow was left, Smarties? 21 centimeters. And it is so important that we label what is left. So there was 21 centimeters of snow. All right, and we are wrapping up with this very festive Christmas tree. It says Santa bought himself a Christmas tree that was 87 centimeters tall. To get it through his door, he had to cut off 34 centimeters. How tall is his tree now? All right, let's listen to that again and let's figure out if we are adding or subtracting. Santa bought himself a Christmas tree that was 87 centimeters tall. To get it through the door, he had to cut off 34 centimeters. How tall is his tree now? All right, so think about this picture in your head. Think about this word problem in your head. Santa has a Christmas tree that is too tall for his door. So he starts with a whole number. He starts with a whole tree. How tall was his whole tree, Smarties? It was 87 centimeters tall. So 87 is our whole. To get it through the door, he had to take some of the tree away. He had to cut some of the tree. So if I am cutting part of the tree, am I getting more tree or am I losing some of the tree? I'm losing some of the tree, so that means I am subtracting. Notice how I'm using my words to help me figure out what I am doing. So he started off with his tree being 87 centimeters tall. He had to cut off how many centimeters? Look at the other number I circled. The part that we are taking away is 34. The part that is left is how tall Santa's tree is now. So starting in our ones place, what am I going to be taking away? I'm going to be taking away 4 ones from 7 ones. So 7 minus 4. What would that be? I would have 3 ones left. Now I move over to my tens place. I have 8 tens and I'm taking away 3. How many tens will be left? 5 tens. I could also do this on an open number line. And look how perfect this is. I have an open number line right here. So I know I'm starting at 87 centimeters and I'm going to be taking away 34. So here's what I'm going to do first. I am going to take away groups of 10 first. So in 87, I'm going to take away 10 minus 10. And 10 less would be 77. I'm going to take away another 10 minus 10. And that would be, if I take 10 away, it would be 6 tens and 7 ones. And I'm going to take away one more 10. Taking away a 10 would be 5 tens, but I'm not done because I have to take away 4 ones. So when I take away 4 ones, when I take away 4 from the ones place, I still have 5 tens and 3 ones. So I can also use an open number line to show my work. So how many centimeters tall is Santa's Christmas tree? 53 centimeters. All right, Smarties. So what did you notice about all of these word problems? What kind of equations were they? They were all subtraction equations. We use the words in the word problems to help us figure out what kind of equations we were solving. All right, Smarties, that is it for today. Remember to keep that growth mindset. Good learners do hard things, and I will see you tomorrow with another festive word problem lesson. Happy learning, Smarties.